I start your live from the Backstage of PyData Paris 2025, and I'm here with Rock and Raul. How are you guys?
Hi.
Hello, all good?
Hello, nice to meet you. So you gave your talk this morning about Apache Arrow. Maybe you can start by presenting yourself briefly and what you presented this morning.
Sure. Hi, my name is Rok. We gave a talk about Apache Parquet this morning. So what do? We're open source contributors. We're both PMC members of Apache Arrow. And otherwise, yeah, myself, I currently contribute for, let's say, a hedge fund
Okay.
into open source for whatever they need. And yeah, that's my job.
And I'm Raul. I'm also an Apache Arrow PMC member. I work mainly on Arrow, PyArrow, etc. But we also contribute to Parquet. That's why we gave the talk about Apache Parquet. And I work at QuantStack, which is one of the organizers of the conference. So yeah, I'm pretty sure people knows if watching or have been on PyData Paris what QuantStack.
Yeah, and about Apache Parquet, that's really interesting because it's like an underlying layers of the layers that are already powering all the data sciences around the world. So maybe you can give us maybe an intro about Apache Parquet. What does it do? What does it solve? And what are the next steps for this library and package?
Yeah. So yeah, Apache Parquet is an Apache project governed under the Apache Software Foundation, which is basically a format for how to store your data in columnar format on disk. So basically, it's a file format with their specification, and yeah. We all know CSV probably if you are watching a PyData talk. So yeah, it's it has a lot of things that allows you to store a lot of data in a much more efficient way, both on disk space, on how to read it, how to leverage use of reading only parts of the file, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much. And maybe Rock, what's coming?
Additionally, maybe to add, Parquet also supports encryption and some other nice features. And yeah, what's coming? So recently we implemented in the C++ implementation content-defined chunking, which kind of helps with the duplication when you have a big binary data set. So for instance, Hugging Face saw 10% decrease in data volume written, which is for them a big thing.
Yeah.
Because they have petabytes of data sets. Another thing that's coming and it's very exciting is variant type, which enables storing less structured data, let's say, in a binary column. For instance, let's say you have JSON that has an evolving schema.
Yeah.
It's not constant. Well, this data type for Parquet enables you that you store it and that you can even kind of split out. So this process is called shredding some columns of it and then operate on them as if they were real columns. And it gives you like all the performance increase of working on columnar data instead of like this binary blob of JSON. Yeah.
Okay, I always heard like Parquet is perfect for use case when you need to write runs with many for large data sets. Would you agree with this or not at all?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No comment.
No comment.
Okay, and how you guys get jump into the Apache Parquet boats?
How did you start?
Yeah, how did you join the project or start to do the project?
I can speak for myself. So, as I mentioned, I was helping out a client, and they needed to store data with a specific encoding into Parquet. So I ended up implementing a feature for them. This was byte array, delta byte array encoding,
Okay.
which is the to not to go into detail, but it really helps when you have strings that have common prefixes. So, for instance, if you're scanning your whole disk, and all the files right in the sequence will have similar prefixes because they're in the same folder, so it really helps there. So they asked if I could contribute that to the C++ implementation. I did. That's how I started. Yeah.
So for me, more on the open source journey, I started contributing to Python and the Python
Okay.
ecosystem a long time ago, maybe around 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
But small contributions. Then I started to work with Alessandro Molina in the past, and I joined Rock and other people at Voltron Data, which is a company we used to work, and that's when I got introduced on Apache Arrow. I started working mainly on continuous integration, releases. So Apache Arrow is a big project. We have around 300 continuous integration jobs, bunch of architectures, operating systems. So having all that running is quite an effort. So yeah, I started working on that and, knowing more about the project every day, contributing into C++, PyArrow and others. And then the Parquet implementation for C++ lives in the Arrow repository. That's why some people sometimes confuse, etc.
Okay.
So yeah, we contribute to Arrow and sometimes to Parquet because they are intertwined and they are like sister projects, we could say. So yeah, that's how.
Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. As more of an opening question, do you have any side projects you might want to share with the community, or things you are launching?
Right. So maybe in Arrow I'm working, and some other people on type annotations right now. So that helps immensely to the downstream users of PyArrow, so they know which types they're getting out of PyArrow. So like that's something that's taking a lot of my free time right now. And if anybody wants to use it, there's a PR on GitHub. You can check it out, contribute maybe.
Yeah, I guess I'm interested in like the whole ecosystem. So in general, my time is around Arrow, Parquet. I'm also interested on Iceberg. So there's a new Iceberg C++ implementation that I'm following. So yeah, all those are the ones. And I don't think, I have a dog, I have a girlfriend, so I have a life, and I have to do other things apart from contributing to open source.
Open source can be really time consuming. So once again, thank you very much, guys. Thanks to Roach, thanks to Raul.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
enjoy the rest of the event. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.